Stop the presses. This just in. How good is Wolfie? Well, this morning Phuket, he must have been feeling lonely, so he came over to Wolfie's channel to have a poke at him. And he suggested Wolfie go for a fly in the plane, go up to a high altitude, and do what Phuket did in the simulator. Line everything up and let's see what we see, shall we? Well, Wolfie, being Wolfie, he did just that. Took the plane for a spin, got up to 38,000 feet, lined everything up, and guess what? Horizon drop, and dropped the mic. Well, Pookie, it's up to you, mate. What are you going to do? You going to be like a pigeon playing chess or what? And for those who came in late, here's the conversation that started it all. So I'll just play that like 10 seconds per screen cap and you can enjoy that. And then after that, the main feature event that I was going to try and destroy Pookie anyway. So here we go.
Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters and debunkers.
G'day everybody, where's Wally here? Look, Nick, I'm sorry this has taken so long to release, but I didn't want to cause you too much embarrassment by overtaking you with your view numbers too quickly. Well, I mean, you have 10.7Ks and I only have 2.3K subs. Oh, hang on, wait, that was yesterday. It's 2.4 today. So to have more views than subs is not something that you ever seem to be able to do. I think the best you got to was 5K, 5.7K views on a video. Oh well.
Although the definition of eye level is widely accepted across various disciplines and professions, there is still a great deal of confusion about how we can observe something at eye level. And this is being perpetuated by people who wish to cling on to their globe Earth belief and attempt to debunk or destroy the flat Earth reality that when we look across a level surface, we always see the horizon at our eye level. This is a fact of life that cannot be denied. Wherever we look, no matter how high above the Earth we are, the horizon is always at our eye level, and eye level being a horizontal line of sight that's perpendicular to plumb.
Level is perpendicular to plumb. We're going to hold you to that, Nick. Just like the center of frame is eye line, if and only if the camera is vertical.
Whatever. So it doesn't matter whether you believe that you live on a globe Earth or a level stationary Earth. Eye level is essentially the same thing. It's always going to be and only ever will be a horizontal line of sight looking straight ahead that is perpendicular to the plumb.
Plumb? I thought you guys were obsessed with the space pear.
Whatever. Down. And of course, what we have to keep in mind is that when we are looking at a photograph, then we have to refer to the camera as eye level. And the only way the camera can be illustrating eye level is to be pointing forwards in a horizontal line of sight, perpendicular to plumb. And the eye level of the camera is going to be in the very center of that frame, that field of view. And again, it's worth pointing out that if you're going to talk about eye level, then if you have a photograph, then it is the center of that camera's field of view, as long as that camera is looking straight ahead, horizontal line of sight.
Only as long as the camera is vertical. Nick told us all that. Gonna write that spot down.
Whatever. Let's have a look at that now, just to illustrate this. It's amazing that we've got to do this, really, but it seems to be essential because there is still so much confusion.
Oh, Nick, tired and confused, mate. Man, you are looking a bit frazzled these days, Nick. I think you better not get up at 3 a.m. again like you did this morning. That's just not good for you.
And hopefully that should help things become a lot clearer for the many of you that seem to be confused and misled.
The many times Nick claims to be clearing up confusion, when clearly the only confusion is Nick.
Whatever.
Oh, and I'm skipping a whole big section in the middle here because Nick just waffled on about planes flying around curves. Have you ever seen a plane being able to fly around a curve, Nick?
Whatever. That's where it is. And it's only when the aircraft is horizontal, and it's only when the pilot is looking in a horizontal line of sight that's perpendicular to plumb. So it should be very clear now that to refer to this moving horizontal line on the heads-up display as eye level is patently wrong. It's misleading, and it's quite frankly a lie.
Look, the best bit is where Nick declares that this is eye level and that the line is still above the natural horizon despite the plane descending and losing altitude. Look, you just can't make this stuff up. So let's have a look at this. Clearly there is an horizon drop gap there, Nick, and you missed it by being too silly, or you lied about it by being too arrogant. Which one?
Whatever.
Look, I'm just a little bit sick of Nick, okay? Let's just go and look at some super gorgeous videos from my vault. These are both ISS based. ISS, the flat earth killer of choice. How about you just watch the Soyuz launch from a different perspective? This one is taken from the ISS, and man is it pretty. Then we can watch a sunrise from the ISS. Notice all those colours changing due to Rayleigh scattering. Isn't that pretty? It goes from red to yellow, green to blue, and then finally white. Now just check out all those sun angles and notice how the front set of panels, the shadow overlays the second. Oh, that's pretty. So many globe signs for those with the discernment and the ability to perceive it.